Like somebody can have the special interest and that can be funded, right?
So that's exactly right. So what we do, and I suspect what Rebecca does as well with lots of the work that she does, is that we use their interest to drive the learning and growth in everything else that they need to grow. So in that sense, is we use Dungeons and Dragons to start the conversation.
But you're not autistic, so like that's a great synergy that you've been able to deliver that solution. That's what I'm highlighting here.
Yeah, it was built for my godchild who's on the spectrum, and then I find out my daughter is. Then I've realized I have ADHD. And after hanging out with you guys today, there's a lot of markers in here that make me think, maybe but you know, it's what it is. And people are on different journeys and they're all learning. And there are lots of people who are also autistic that don't identify as that because stigma. So I'm quite sure lots of the leaders that you are talking about in the space, some of them land rockets, but they don't identify because of the stigma. And that's just based on the country.
I've done a couple of keynotes in the UK in the last 12 months. And in the UK, they haven't got this separation of autism. And it's about neurodiversity and entrepreneurship. And I think we're really focused on autism because it's just a major opportunity right now because of the strategies that are being developed. But I think we need to recognise that there's a lot of overlapping characteristics. And in a way, I think there's been, like the federal government has had an inquiry into ADHD, but I think we need to be careful to not separate things out. You know, we are for a policy opportunity, but I think we need to be careful that not to exclude people with other forms of neurodiversity from what's being advanced.